Hey everybody, Eve here. Today I'm going to share with you a fantastic recipe for those of you who really love the taste of keto coffee, but you're vegans. So you don't want to eat any sort of animal-based byproducts or what have you. You can still enjoy a vegan version of keto coffee. Now, will you lose weight? Most probably. I don't see why not. It's very low calorie since there's no white processed sugar. All of the ingredients are vegan and very, very low cal. So I don't see why, like everything, in moderation. So let's go on to the recipe. So the most basic ingredient in a keto coffee is butter. Believe it or not, it is butter. So the butter that I use is, and by the way, I'm going to go through the list of ingredients as I make this product, but there will also be a list of the ingredients beneath the video. So don't sweat the small stuff. Just sit there with your little pencil and paper and be, sweet and obedient and write things down as I'm doing them. So first you need to start with your favorite coffee cup, and I have mine. And I'm also boiling my distilled purified water. And remember, all of my products that I use for any and all recipes is going to be vegan and not animal based, although I did have a former recipe where I did, it was called homestead deviled eggs. I don't actually eat those very often, and to be honest with you, I don't eat them at all anymore. Okay, so I'm going vegan. I've wanted to do it forever, so now I've done it, and it's all because of my personal decision that we were never meant or designed to eat animals, and it's the root of most of our modern diseases. And if you don't believe me, just watch Dr. McDougall, John McDougall. He's got a website. I'll have a link to that too. So I digress. First ingredient I like to do it is I just spray about that much of the Winona non-GMO butter popcorn, butter flavor for popcorn. It's delicious. It is the purest, truest, closest source, buttery tasting thing I've ever tasted. It's propellant free, no artificial flavors or colors, and it's also vegan. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to set it back there. Once you just, like I said, you do it to taste, but I only put about that much. And I add that first, and you'll see why. Also, as we go along, I'll explain it. Then the next ingredient is I use nutpods, hazelnut. It's an unsweetened, naturally flavored creamer. And you'll find this at Kroger. The Winona I find at Walmart. You might have to look for these things online, people. So, depending upon where you live. So, nutpods, it's a nut-based creamer. Also vegan, also non-GMO. And I'm not going to use a tablespoon right now, but it's 2 tablespoons. But I've realized that in my cup, generally 2 tablespoons covers the bottom of the cup. But if you want to be exact and measure out 2 tablespoons, go right ahead. And please forgive me while I put it back in my fridge, because it is a sweltering hot day in Ohio and I don't want to destroy my nut pods doing this video. Then a little bit of Himalayan Pink Sea Salt. I put that in there, just a little dash of that. I add, because I happen to like mine really, really, really sweet, I add 4 whole earth. Let's hold this up. Whole earth, stevia and monk fruit, sweetener. But if you want to use pure organic stevia, hey, have at it. This does have a little bit of erythritol in it, which a lot of people think alcohol-based sweeteners aren't necessarily that good for the gut, and for some people that's probably true. So if you're one of those people, just stick to the plant-based organic stevia, period. So you let your own conscience be your guide there. So let me get rid of these. So I put 4 in, and tastes nice and sweet. Then I also add what is called Watkins, and this is a non-GMO, butter vanilla. So that you're getting, when you add this butter vanilla flavoring, which is delicious, it's really yummy. It also kicks up the butter taste a little bit, because you don't really want to use a ton of that Winona, butter popcorn spray. It says 0 calories, but that's only for a squirt. So there's been a lot of controversy in the past about these non-caloric, like Pam cooking sprays and what have you, and them having a lot more calories when people use a lot of them. So just always use a little bit. Moderation is key, because everything tiny isn't doing things in moderation, right? When you live tiny, you're living everything that you do in a standard size house on a tiny scale, right? So we're going to eat tiny too, because we want to be tiny and healthy and live long. So a teaspoon of, I use this is Simple Truth Organic instant coffee. A teaspoon of that. Yeah, you might want it to be a heaping teaspoon. Depends. So, and then I add a teaspoon, kind of a heaping teaspoon, if you'll notice, of organic cocoa. And in this case, it is Hershey's. Hershey's does indicate it's organic now, so they are back on my to buy list. They fell out of favor with me years ago because, I don't like big corporations, because they usually don't care about health, they just care about profit, and I'm not really going to get into all that right now. So anyhow, now I'm going to wait for my water to boil. But while I'm waiting for my water to boil, then I just start stirring this. I stir this because you want this, you don't want it to be lumpy, and I've noticed that if you don't stir all of the liquid and powder ingredients together prior to adding the water. And you see that, peeps? Just keep stirring it. Stir it good. Yeah. Just have fun with it. This is fun stuff. And woo, look at the steam coming out of that. So we know that's hot now. Turn this off. But guess what, peeps? I'm not going to be able to drink this for a minute. And then pour it according to taste. My cup is a really large cup, so I only fill it about halfway full. And then sometimes, not always, depends on my mood, I might add a little dash of ginger, like I just did. Organic ginger, you can get that from Walmart as well. Walmart and Kroger and Publix and just about anywhere you go now carries away. And then a touch of nutmeg. Now those aren't keto coffee necessities, but it's what you like, peeps. But it is a delicious keto coffee. I don't know if you can see it. It's really pretty. It's really hot. No, I did not make a heart. I must have broken some universal vegan law, but that's okay. So, while you're here, please thumbs up, comment on, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And while you're subscribing to my YouTube channel with stevia all over my hands, be sure to ring that notification bell, or that bell for future upload notifications. And no, I'm not editing that out. I'm tired of editing, tired of it. And in the meantime, Christ bless each and every one of you most abundantly. And yeah, you can have vegan keto. Yes, you can. If you love it, you can have it.